Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Dustin,
And I'm Tony.
and we are evenly matched. Today we're doing a discussion about Super Mario Maker. Nintendo just came out with a video showing that they're coming out with new content for the game, free of charge, of course,
Free of charge.
on November 4th.
November
So, pretty cool. I mean, kind of expected it, at least I did a little bit, because, you know, it's like, I think Nintendo's finally gotten over their fear of DLC.
Yeah.
So, seems like every game that they have lately has had some form of DLC content or another.
Yeah.
So
seems like they're embracing DLC a little bit too, and not nickel and diming you when it comes to all the little things they're adding. So that's cool.
right, and we've talked about that before. I mean, how we felt like their DLC has been pretty fair. Mario Kart had really great DLC. Smash Brothers so far has had some pretty good DLC. Although some people may argue the Mii Fighter costumes are kind of bleh.
The costumes should probably be free.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't buy them.
Yeah. But they're coming out with this update for Super Mario Maker, and it's free. Doesn't have a whole lot, but I think it has some really important stuff, which is good. In case you haven't watched the trailer, we'll put a link to it so you can see the trailer. But the main things it's going to have is, the first one is they're going to have checkpoint flags.
It's about time.
Yeah, it's about time.
Go ahead.
So no, that's huge. That's the first thing they're introducing, and that's honestly one of the things I've wanted the most in Super Mario Maker since it came out.
Yeah, I kind of feel like when Mario Maker came out, and that was a very common demand for this game is to have a checkpoint. They kind of needed to release that fairly quickly, and I almost feel like some of the content's a little bit rushed just so they can get checkpoints out.
Maybe,
But
yeah.
we can go over the rest of it because I don't want to spoil anything.
No,
Some
it's
of
fine.
it's exciting.
Yeah, like I we can go over it as we go over it, in a row. But checkpoints, I mean, I'm super excited about it because I can't tell you how many stages that I've played where I've gotten really far in the stage, and then I'm like, oh my god, I died, and I was almost at the end, and why isn't there a checkpoint option? Why? There's checkpoints in almost all Mario games except the original ones, and it was needed. So it's really nice to see them bringing that in. Obviously, it doesn't mean people need to actually use checkpoints in their stages. So
You don't need them. You don't need to use them.
So whether or not we'll get any easier stages is still up for debate. But it's exciting to see that in some of the stages. So that's really cool. I like that a lot.
So checkpoints are in, and that's good. So
Yes.
we're happy.
It's been needed.
That's
And
really all we need, honestly.
For
But
now.
I'm glad they added some more stuff. So
Yeah.
we do have a little bit extra.
couple stipulations with the checkpoint flags. They showed in the video that you will need to beat. I don't know if they mean that you have to beat the stage twice when you play it, because they said you'll have to beat the stage from the checkpoint in order to beat it. So I don't know if that means you need to play the stage all the way through, or if you'll have to play the stage all the way through and then from the checkpoint all the way to the end.
I think
as
that's
well.
what they mean. Yeah, because if you put a checkpoint, over a death pit and then you die, you have to start from that checkpoint. You'll fall to your death and you can't finish the level.
Right, you can't finish it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's kind of devious, though. There could be like a thing where it's like, don't touch the checkpoint flag. You're gonna screw up if you touch it, but at the same time, somebody could just restart. The other thing is that I think it's been reported that you will be allowed to have up to 2 checkpoint flags in a stage.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's kind of necessary. There's some longer stages out there that are going to require something like that. So
Right.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, or I've had some stages where I've had branching paths, and maybe one of the other paths needs a checkpoint flag in it because it's pretty tough, or you just do have a really lengthy stage and you need 2 checkpoints in it. But it's nice that they're giving you that option.
Yeah.
And then the second bit of added additional content that they said they were coming out with was the ability to put down a fire flower and then put a mushroom on top of that and put it in a question mark block, and it'll react differently depending on what your Mario is. So if you're small Mario and you hit the question mark block, you'll get a mushroom. If you're a big Mario and you hit the question mark block, you'll get a fire flower out of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do we know if that's going to work towards we know it works for fire flowers. Does it work for everything else?
I'm hoping so.
Leaves and capes and stuff?
Leaves and capes, and I think those are the only ones that are in there. But because that's something I've wanted in Mario Maker as well from the beginning, because that's always been kind of a classic feature in all the games. It's kind of a reward. If you can not get hit and get to this one certain point, you get a fire flower.
Yeah. You get powered up even more.
Yeah, or I got hit. You'll get a mushroom, so you'll be big Mario, but you won't have,
Yeah.
It just sucks when you're little Mario and you get to a point and a fire flower comes out, and then you're like, oh, I guess I have 2 hits to go through now. Cool.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's good. I think that was needed, and I'm glad they put that in there because that was something I think I didn't think about a whole lot, but it did cross my mind a couple times where I was like, I wish I could do, either or at this point, depending on how you progressed. But that's good. I'm glad they did that, and that was in the original Mario. So
yeah, it's just kind of a quality of life thing. It's just an extra feature. It's nice to have. Again, I don't know how many people are going to use it, but it's neat. The third item that they're adding, I don't really care about. Tony didn't even know it was a thing that was in there.
No clue.
They're putting out a more challenging version of Gnat Attack, which is the secret little mini game that's a direct reference from the old Mario Paint. So they're putting out a more challenging version of it. I don't know if there's going to be another mystery mushroom costume that you can earn from that, because the current one has one. If you can beat it, you get the Builder Mario. He's that yellow looking Mario from the actual game title cover.
Okay, cool.
You get him as a mystery mushroom costume. So maybe there'll be another costume you can get for beating it.
That'd be nice. I mean, I didn't know that was in the game, and I mean, I thought that was kind of interesting when they showed the video for that. It was like, okay, I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess there's a newer version of it.
You watched it and you're like, what is going on? Why the fly? So again, not too excited, but good job.
Thanks.
You did it. And then when it comes to the last couple items, they're both very similar, but still really cool nonetheless. The first one is that they're coming out with official stages for the game. These will be stages that are made by Nintendo members. And the second one is that they're coming out with event stages, which will be time-based stages that you'll be downloading from Nintendo, and I think a couple of them will have special rewards. Like certain ones, if you beat them, you'll get new mystery mushroom costumes.
Yeah, that's cool. I think it's neat. The one thing about Mario Maker that I love creating stages, and I think it's fun, and playing other people's stages is really fun too. And the 100 Mario is fine, and the 10 Mario thing is fine. But there's kind of a lack of game modes, I think. So I think adding those two in is awesome.
That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. And having an easier way to earn costumes is good too, because going through the 100 Mario Maker can be good, but it can be bad, and also can be time consuming depending on what stages you get. So
yeah, you have experience with that. You play it on
there.
Too hard of a level, and
I've been there.
You can get a real hard stage. Yeah, it's not fun. So it just kind of brings into question, not the event stages, obviously they probably won't be, but will the official stages be thrown into the mix for like 100 Mario challenge?
I would think not. I don't know why.
They're in Course World, so
yeah, I suppose they are in Course World.
Well, I guess we'll find out. But
yeah, we'll see.
It'd be pretty cool. I mean,
and there's so many stages out there that you wouldn't need to do that necessarily.
No, but getting official stages from Nintendo thrown into your mix, like some harder stages or something like that, or maybe even just some easy stages, some really inventive stuff, because they know the game, so they're going to be able to come out with some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, so, that's not bad. I think I guess we'll see if they put it in there or not, but I would still think not, but who knows? We'll see.
So all that stuff's coming out November 4th. It's pretty cool that they're coming out with the update. Like I said, I kind of expected some content coming sometime soon, a little bit sooner than I was thinking, so I'm happy about it. But one other thing I wanted to kind of just ask you about, Tony, while we're on the subject of this, if they did come out with any future DLC, like whether it was paid or whether it was free or whatever it was, what would be something you would want in the game? Like, what do you feel is lacking right now that you think the game could really use?
I feel like there is. I said a lack of game modes is probably the one thing that I would like in the game. I can't think of a scenario where downloadable content for Mario Maker would be a paid thing. I can't think of a scenario that they would justify charging any kind of money for it.
True.
I think that
I'm sure they could find a way.
And maybe there'll be, I don't know. Maybe there'll be something else that they do later on that surprises me, and they can get away with charging money for it. But at this point, I think, if they were to release new packs of content or new items or something like that, especially if we're only going to get like 5 things, that it should all be free, unless it's going to be, I don't know, like maybe they do like a Mario World 2 like pack where you can do like a whole Mario World 2 theme stage. That might be neat. And then you could actually play with those same physics in the 4 characters to choose from. That might be interesting. And even if they charge for that, it couldn't be very much, I don't think.
Right, yeah, I'm figuring if they came out with any paid DLC, it would be, you know, $2-3 a pop. It wouldn't be anything like $10 for a whole pack or something. The things I kind of want to see in the game, that you made a good point there. More visual styles would be really neat. I mean, Mario World's fantastic. I love Super Mario Bros. 3. New Super Mario Bros. I'm kind of about, but Mario Bros. 2, that'd be really cool to have in there. I would like that a lot.
While that crossed my mind, I was thinking, like, you know, to expand on that, they could do Mario 2 because it's a different style of play. But they could also maybe do like a Yoshi's Island kind of a theme thing or something. I know that's kind of stretching it a little bit, but it's a possibility.
Even Mario 2 is kind of stretching it a little bit because the physics and everything in the game was drastically different. And they've tried to keep things mostly the same when you're playing inside that game mode. So I don't know how much they'd have to change to make that happen.
You wouldn't be able to like make a course in Mario 2 and then change the theme of it. You'd have to keep it in Mario 2. You couldn't. You wouldn't be able to change it to Mario 3 or whatever.
Or they'd make it so that it would be able to be changed, but you know, obviously the physics and stuff would change. It would basically just be a visual style, which would still be cool. I'd still be okay with that. I think one of them, I've got a couple things that I really want to see them come out with in future DLC. One is a desert theme. I would really like a desert theme because I feel like that's, you know, kind of a necessary thing, along with a snow theme for level designs. So I would like to have either of those. I mean, there's even been snow themes all the way back to, you know, Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels. So I mean,
I thought they had it in the original.
Well, there were some white stages. I guess it could be considered, you know, snow. Yeah, I guess so.
I thought I remember ice blocks in that, but it's been a long time.
I don't think there was ice blocks, but there definitely was stages with white trees and white ground and everything. So I think it was sort of a snowy level. But so that and a desert level, I would like to see those, along with maybe some enemies to go along with those. Like I think there was some rumor about the sun from Super Mario Bros. 3 being a possible element.
Be interesting.
Put in there.
Quicksand is not in the game yet, so
no, that'd be fun.
That was in Mario 3.
That would be fun. Yeah. So that's one thing I'd like to see. And the other thing, I don't know if this is something they would ever do or not, but I think it'd be really cool to be able to like make your own world, essentially. Kind of like the 10 Mario challenge where you have like, you know, 8 stages to go through. But it's all your levels, so you can upload them for your friends to play like a whole world. And you can organize whatever stages you want in a row, and then put like a castle stage at the end, a ghost house in the middle. Make it like your own little mini Mario game.
I was thinking that too, like your own map. Like you could make your own map. You have maybe you can like, you know, place like items on it, like palm trees or something, or whatever kind of little items you wanted to put on the map to decorate it. But it would be your map, and you could, you know, have secret entrances and secret exits, and you could make that map anything you wanted. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they'll go that far. That would be freaking awesome.
That could be, you know, $5 pack or something. I think that'd be neat.
Yeah. I mean, it is Super Mario Maker, so I mean, it's right now it's just making Mario courses, but how cool would it be to make your own Mario game? Like in there, like that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So
that's neat.
But I mean, that's pretty much all I have for it. I mean, that I can think of at the moment. I mean, maybe more stuff will come to me down the line, but for right now, those are the main things I kind of want.
Yeah.
So
I think that'd be interesting. Yeah. All the ideas that we just brought up are, should they make it into the game, I think would make the game that much better. And I almost feel like Mario Maker was released a little bit too soon. Like they had everything ready and it's done, it's finished and ready to be put out. But I feel like they held a couple things back, either on purpose or maybe not intentionally, and you know,
might not have been done yet.
Maybe they planned on DLC to come out, or you know, whatever the case was. But I don't feel like everything that should have been in the game was in the game. I also think they knew that.
Yeah. So well, regardless of it, it's still a fantastic game. I mean,
it is fun. I really do.
Enough of it. It's really great.
And we have a couple videos on our channel you can check out of us playing Mario Maker and stumping each other.
We'll be uploading more in the future. I definitely want to make some more harder stages for Tony to play, and I'm sure he wants to make some more stuff to get me really frustrated.
Yep.
Yeah, good times. Well, what do you think? If you guys have any good suggestions or ideas that you think would be good in Mario Maker, comment down below. Let us know. We'll take those into consideration. Maybe bring them up in a future video or something too, a future discussion. Well, that about wraps it up then, guys. If you like this video, click that like button, and if you want to see more videos in the future, hit that subscribe button down below. Also comment if you have anything else you want to add to it. Thanks so much for watching.
Bye, everyone.